Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Nicolas, Ganea, founder of Information Cuisine. And check this out. I was asked this question and I'm going to answer this question. How many pots and pans do you have and why do you have them and what do you use them for? Well, stay tuned. Well, to start off, I have about 10, and I will mention a couple other ones that I don't have, but I use a lot in my industry. Now, the only thing I'll say is that you only need 3. I use 3 main pots and pans. The rest are just kind of extras, used for different uses that are not as much used, but they are useful at times, and well, that's what builds my pantry and my fridge of certain ingredients. But let's get into it. The main one I use is my cast iron. I use it for sauteing, searing meats, and then putting in the oven to finish, and then also sauteing some veggies. I consider it like my non-stick pan because over time, when you're reusing it and you're re-seasoning it, it becomes better than a non-stick pan and things don't stick at all. So that's the downfall of the thing. It takes time, but it will become better. The second one I use is my stainless steel frying pan. The thing is, I just use it as my extra pan. I rarely use it, but when I have to use it, it's just used for maybe sauteing veg on side that maybe might wilt really quickly, like, greens, and I just need it fast, and I don't want to add it into maybe a sauce or perhaps a protein that has a sauce in it, and then it wilts it and loses its color. So that's mainly what I use that part for. My other one, my favorite one, is actually my butter pan. I don't use it just for butter, I use it for sauces and also for grains, cooking grains. It's great for portioning. My girlfriend and I use it just for our portion control so we don't have extra food because we hate having leftovers. And for me, I utilize a lot of my leftovers and it drives my girlfriend nuts. So if it helps. Now you know my 3 main pans that I use them for, I use for pretty much just everything. Now my other one is the sauce pot. This one's mainly used for reducing sauces, and it allows you to not overboil things. That's why it's so tall. And then here's my small pot. This one's used for making stews, soups, and also braises that I just put in there. And I should mention, I'll use this pot as well for braising. It's very large, but it's for like 10, 20 people. But when you're just doing a small amount for your significant other and family, that small one's just enough. Now to rondo, this one's used for pan frying, poaching, or frying. Depends, but I know it's very shallow, but that's why you don't have to have enough. As long as you just add it slowly, you should be fine. And it doesn't have to be just used for that use. You can have it for about 10 people if you have to. And since it's so tall, it's less likely you're going to spill sauces and liquids. Now this large stock pot, I don't really use it much. It's just used for stocks when I'm doing beef bones, chicken bones, or duck bones, or even lamb bones, just to make a stock to reduce it and make a gloss out of it to add more flavor to my food. It's rarely used because, well, it takes a lot of time to reduce stocks and sauces. Just saying, if you have the time, then use it, but mainly not really. And I have 2 small saute pans. One, it doesn't have enough weight on it, so it's always tipping, so that's why I have this one, and I use it for breakfast and for just eggs. Most people use a non-stick pan, but I use this pan for my fried eggs or even scrambled eggs. I don't really mind about soaking it in water and then scraping it. That's just me, because I just don't like Teflon, but that's just me. And then the other mentions, non-stick pan, as I mentioned. Non-stick pan, as you see here, it's used for like sauteing, and it's meant for using less fat in a pan. But the thing is, you can't use metal in it, like using metal spoons, metal tongs. Yes, people do that, but they tend to scratch them, and then you have to put over a towel over it to maintain it, which is annoying, so it doesn't get scratches, because when you want to stack another pan, because most people do that. But if you're looking for something that's non-stick and it's not going to be a problem, that's why I use my cast iron. Again, it takes time, but still worth it down the line. It's just, think of it as the instant like gratification quickly, but it's not going to give you the results that you like for a nice sear. Now you notice all the pots and pans I use them for. I use them for all the methods that you can think of for cooking. And also I should mention the sous vide one as well. That you can use that for the stock pot as well. One more last thing, I did leave links below in the description for all my pans and pots that I use. They will go directly to Amazon, and I will get a commission out of this, just to be transparent here. And then another thing, if you don't want to miss out any of my videos, subscribe underneath. And if you don't want to miss out any of my quick tips, click over here. Otherwise, have a good one, and peace.